Not all of us can afford brand new $60 games. Budgets can be pretty tight, especially in these times, but hey, you still want a game, right? Luckily on the Switch, you have access to a wide variety of games that you can get for super cheap, like $5 and under cheap, which is exactly what I'm focusing on in today's video. So you best hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right into this $5 menu of games. Super Hiking League DX is a pretty neat 2D platformer for the Switch that is just $5. The object of this game is that you need to race against the other opponent to get to the top to nab the treasure. The mechanics with your rope really is what makes this shine, as you can use it to swing, bungee up higher, and even attack enemies and your opponent. There's also some serious value here, as it has a single player campaign, multiplayer, and stuff to unlock including extra characters. Absolutely worth getting. Class Force is a retro-inspired game that takes nods from both Contra and the Mega Man games. It has the run-and-gun gameplay similar to Contra, and its weapon system is definitely inspired by that too. The level layouts, though, remind me a lot of the NES Mega Man games, as well as some of the enemy design does too. It's a fun pick-up-and-play game with 3 different characters that's great for fans of NES games or old-school arcade games. It's just $5 on the eShop. Gore is a trippy vertical roguelike shoot-'em-up. Every time you play is different, as the levels are randomized. It sports an interesting mechanic with its bomb feature that can charge and wipe out enemies and bullets in its vicinity. Each time you play, you can earn coins to spend on upgrades to unlock to get further in the game. It gets super intense the further you go in game. You can really feel the pressure. It's really exciting and addicting. It is just a really good shoot 'em up that's exciting and keeps you engaged from start to finish. And that's something that some of these other indie shoot 'em ups could definitely learn from. This one is just $5 on the eShop as well. Robonauts is a fun action platformer that has you shooting up enemies while jumping from planet to planet. This was an early release for the Switch that kinda got forgotten about and has become a bit of a sleeper. But let me tell ya, it's definitely worth getting, especially at its price point of just $3.99. It's an arcade game that has 12 levels to hop and blast your way through, and even sports multiplayer so you can team up with a friend for more fun. Make no mistake, it does get very challenging, but that just means it's going to keep you busy for a good while. Look, there's a lot of indie games on this list, understandably, but that doesn't mean you can't get some games from big publishers for super cheap either. Dragon Quest is the very first game in the much-loved JRPG series, and you can get it on the Switch for just $5. This version has updated graphics and text for modern devices, as well as a revised English translation that differs from the NES release. It is a classic for good reason, and it being an RPG means that you'll get hours of gaming and plenty of bang for your $5. Doom 64 is another classic game you can get for just $5 on the Switch, and this is absolutely the best way to experience this classic. The graphics here have been cleaned up a bit, but the classic gameplay is still spot on and as addictive as ever. There's a lot out there that think Doom 64 is just a port of the original game to the Nintendo 64, but they would be wrong. This is the original adventure for the console, and one that fans of classic FPS games definitely need to play. It's just so dang good. Wukong Vs Robot is very much a Metroidvania with a dash of Mega Man NES style. You'll travel and backtrack through areas as you gain experience, items, upgrades, and weapons to defeat the 4 robots that have trapped you. It's a pretty good game and one that I enjoyed quite a bit. This one, if you know what you're doing, you can blast through in just a few hours, but the first playthrough will definitely take you much longer. It's a great game for a gaming night session. This one is $5 on the eShop. Ravva and the Cyclops Curse is inspired by the 8-bit platformers of yesteryear. It is an action platformer, but its levels have heavy puzzle emphasis, so it will take several attempts to figure out the best way to attack these levels. Ravva has the ability to summon 4 different types of companions, each with their own power to help the main character overcome obstacles and enemies. It's a pretty sweet game for just $5. I love the Bit.Trip games, and honestly all of them could have fitted on this list, but Bit.Trip Runner just might be my favorite. It is a runner platformer game where you try to reach the end of the level while getting the treasures within and a high score, all while not getting hit by enemies. It is really easy to understand, but this game will challenge you, trust me. I really like the peaceful, upbeat music in this one. It's really nice too. It's a classic and one definitely worth adding to your digital Switch collection. This game, as well as the other Bit.Trip games, are only $5 on the Switch. And there you go, these games are some nice ones to get for $5 and under on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Now obviously there is lots more, so let me know in the comments down below if you would love to see me do more videos like these in the future. Of course, share some of your favorite $5 and under Switch games in the comments too, so myself and others can check them out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, it lets me know that you like it. And if you're not yet a subscriber, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of the awesome videos I post each and every week on this channel. And by the way, if you're looking for more ways to get awesome games for cheap, then you should really check out the eShop Deals playlist so you can get in the know about some great games for some cheap prices. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.